him so far this year?
They're good backs. They number one, he's got some speed and quickness and a burst, so he presents some problems. And then 23 is a good back too. And then 22. So they got a stable of good backs that they rely on to run the ball, along with a very solid group up front.
They run it like, 65, 70% of the snaps. How important, with that said, is it going to be for you guys and the rush defense this week?
Yeah, it's going to be very important that we control the line of scrimmage. We do a good job when they run their pull schemes that we're hitting them in the backfield and again, resetting the line of scrimmage so we can make plays and control that run game, because that's really what they're thriving off of these last 4 games.
Is there a difference between, I don't know if there's other backs going to play, but is there a difference between Smith and Brooks, those two guys that they play?
Yeah, I think Smith is a little bit of a more of a scat back type. He's got a little bit more speed and quickness, but they're both, they run their scheme real well. They know where the gaps are. They know where the ball is supposed to hit, and they do a good job following their pullers.
How important is it for you guys to come out and play good defense after last week, just kind of get that taste out of your mouth?
Yeah, I think that it's important just as a team and as a defense, and just as for each of us individually to come out and respond. That's been the big thing this week is, how are you going to respond to adversity? How are you going to respond to what happened? And then I think our guys will come out and play hard, and that's what we're working on. It was a good day of practice today, focused on what we need to do to get better. But that's going to be big. It's a pride thing, really, is what it is.
What are you seeing from them in terms of energy, effort already just through this one practice?
Just they came out and worked. There wasn't any jogging around or bad attitudes or heads hung down. So that's what we're looking for. There's none you can do about it. So the only thing we can do is control what's in front of us, and that's what we got to do.
And when you have a game like that, as you as a coach, do you immediately want to watch the tape, or do you want to take some time, or how do you do that? How do you do that personally?
I did not want to watch the tape right away. This week, I got up in the morning and watched it. Normally, I'll watch it on the plane ride back, but I didn't want to put myself through it. I had to watch it one time already.
And so, based on what you saw, was it what you expected? Was it better? Was it worse? What did you think?
What showed up was it was disappointing, and especially early, we got them into some 3rd and long situations, and really. If we could have gotten off those, the field in those situations, just the different, I think, in the way we would have played and the way that game would have gone, I think would have been drastically different. So, we got them to 17 third downs and I think 10 or 11 third and longs. So we got to get off the field on 3rd down. That's big. Anytime you let a team extend drives, especially a team like Ohio State, it's going to be a long day for you. So we got to get off the field on 3rd down.
What was Coach Banker and Coach Riley's message to you guys after the game? You've been in this situation with them before. How do they kind of handle games like this?
The biggest thing is we can't change who we are, and that's Coach Riley, period. We can't all of a sudden coach them different, treat them different, or like he said, we can't all of a sudden not like our team because they didn't play well one game. So we got to come out, we got to do our best job of coaching this week. Players got to do a best job of preparing that they've done so far so we can come out and do what we're capable of on Saturday.
What do you think of your blitz execution? It seems like guys have been getting home, but they're just not kind of finishing the job as far as hitting the quarterback when they have a shot to hit the quarterback. Yeah,
we missed some on Saturday. Part of it's pad level. Part of it is guys are, injured. The one Dedrick, he's got an ankle, which is why he didn't practice all week or today. And he tried to turn the corner and it gave out on him. So there are some situations like that. But the biggest thing is pad level. When you face a strong quarterback, if you go up around his shoulders, you ain't bringing that kid down. And so we got to be lower on him, just like anything in tackling. It's your aiming point.
Hey, Nebraska's won a whole bunch of night games in a row for like 08 or 9 somewhere there. Haven't been through a lot of them here, but back to that Michigan State game last year. How special was the atmosphere here, and how much does that environment help you guys get energy and get excited?
I think it's big. I think being home's big. I think coming back and playing in front of your home crowd, not having to travel, night game, and then come back. It's good to be back. It'll be good, but at the end of the day, it's about how we play, and that's the focus is how we execute, how we know Minnesota, and how we go out and fly around and the intensity we play with.
Trent, the other day, I think Mike listed off 4 linebackers that were dinged up in some way. What's your message to those guys? I mean, this is just kind of grinded out time of year. Well, what do you tell them about all that?
I told them get healthy. So guys are going to have to fill in. We're practicing, Chris Webber at some outside linebacker, and finding if guys can't go, how do we deal with that, and who do we replace them with? So we got to do that, and then they got to just rehab, and we'll know later in the week who's real, who can play, and who can't.
You know, this team has been through a lot going back to real life tragedy that happened for the year. Do you worry at all about an emotional wall at some point in the season hitting that, or how do you get past that?
I don't.
Do you sense it at all?
No, I don't sense it. I don't really worry about it. I think the fact that they've been through so much and kind of have that resiliency in them, I think we'll see that again. I think we'll be ready to play on Saturday. I really feel that way, and I like this group of guys and the way they go to work.